That was a good 6-day stretch. You guys have been working hard. I think we got a lot accomplished. There's a lot of teachable moments. I think we're doing a lot of good things. And as always in training camp, there are things that we have an opportunity to correct, maybe streamline, tweak. We're always communicating. We get into our meetings in the mornings and evaluate what we're doing, how we're doing it. And I think the guys have been doing a great job moving through our installation. We still have more installation to do. Pretty much right after the Hall of Fame game, we'll be pretty much done with our installation and get into some really specific situational things. I think it's probably the last time I'm talking to you guys before the Hall of Fame game. It's a real privilege to go out there. Antonio Gates is going in the Hall of Fame, and Chargers will be there to represent. It'll be a great opportunity for us to get a lot of work to evaluate. Again, I got a little show and tell today. You remember show and tell, guys, when you were in grade school? Okay. First time I was ever at the Hall of Fame was 1982. Okay, and I got this shirt. I found it looking at my mom's. I was cleaning out some drawers in my mom's house this summer, and I got that shirt in 1982 in the Hall of Fame. It's an amazing place. I've coached in that game 4 times, and this will be the 4th. And we're really looking forward to it. We've got 2 real big days ahead of us on Monday and Tuesday. Any questions?
Can you fit that shirt?
Nah, I think that would not look too good. That might be Chris Farley-ish.
What do you remember from that trip to the Hall of Fame?
I was mesmerized. I was 10 years old and just a huge football fan, and just loved it. Was able to really spend a lot of time, really the whole day there. And I was just mesmerized with all the legends and people I admired watching NFL films growing up and whatnot. But it's a really special place.
What do you think of how Zion looked today, first time with Pat at that center?
I thought he looked good. He did some really good things. I got to look at the tape a little closer. Out there, though, thought he did well.
Where do you feel like you guys are at as an offense? It seemed like today was a bit more physical.
Yeah, we didn't do a lot of deep stuff today. We kept the running down a little bit for the receivers. So a couple days ago, we did the same thing. Kind of kept, really monitored what plays we called and all that, just to try to keep the running down on those particular days. So you saw more smash mouth practice today, and we got a lot accomplished, lots of coaching.
Of all the players that you
was it encouraging to see Najee back out there?
Oh yeah, yeah, it really was. Yeah, we're really he's doing well. He's progressing, and he's going to be fine. That's the good news, and it's good to see him out there. He's engaged every step of the way in meetings and whatnot. So,
of all the players that you coached, is there anyone that you're looking forward to making the Hall of Fame?
oh yeah, I'm hoping all of them do. Frank Gore is one of them for sure. He should be coming up here pretty soon. Yeah, all kinds of. I'm looking forward to Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Frank Gore, maybe Joe Staley, perhaps, Vernon Davis, maybe. But I'll be stuffing the ballot box for all those guys.
Coach, going back to Zion and Bradley, what have you just seen from them as they've been switching back and forth from positions?
Yeah, I think they're doing it pretty seamlessly. It's really not a hard transition. It's one day you're doing this, or half the day. You just got to be able to move back and forth as an interior lineman. If they're getting plenty of reps, we have extensive walkthroughs as well during the day, where they get lots of reps there too, more mental obviously, but they're getting enough work to get ready. So I think they're both doing really well, and it's way too early to tell to see how this thing's going to shake out. I'll tell you, Andre James is doing a really good job at center too. So he's really getting to me, he's elevated himself into the mix as well.
With Bradley, you have that versatility already. He's playing both positions. With Zion, he's kind of learning that versatility. How do you think that just helps the line overall, especially from the interior?
I'm sorry?
How do you think that helps gaining that versatility, especially for Zion, playing both positions?
Yeah, I think when you're, sometimes at center, like when you have to make the calls, it really gives you a different perspective on things and really sees you things, make you see things or allows you to see things more globally and less just, you know, my job here. Like you gotta think for the whole unit. And I think it's a very good, if nothing else, experience / exercise / skill to have and develop because we're also creating some really good functional depth. But I'm looking forward to watching the film. I like what I saw. The guys are working hard. Thought Mackay had a really good couple days. Joe Walt continues to ascend and really liking what I'm seeing from him. And Trey Pickens is doing really well at tackle.
Lad McConkey was extremely versatile with how you deployed him last year. In terms of his game, how has it grown after a year in the NFL?
Yeah, I think, you know, Lad's a guy that we're really monitoring. We're getting what we need to get done in practice out there, so you might not see, you know, Lad catching every pass out there, but that's by design. He's really working hard on his individual drills, route running technique, and then getting with Justin and, you know, really working their chemistry. So we're getting some good teamwork and team drills, but we're also getting a ton of work individually and in groups as well with him. I just think he's gonna, every area of his game is gonna just do that and do that. That's just the kind of guy he is. You know, he's working really hard. I feel like he's in really good shape, which I think is step number one to being successful. You know, his knowledge of the game will only grow, and his ability to apply it is special.
So great, you said Andre has elevated himself for a chance to get in the mix.
Sure. Oh yeah.
At guard and
At center.
center, or just center?
Yeah, it's center specifically.
Okay.
That's what I see so far. You know, we'll have some meetings and talk about it, but he's really showing some good stuff out there. You know, again, best players are going to play.
What's he done that's impressed you?
I think he's doing a better job making the calls, running the offensive line. As a new guy coming in, new system, etc. He's a little bit behind the other guys that have been in the system for a year. But also his presence and physicality does some good instinctual things too.
Have you made a decision on whether Zion and Bradley will play in the Hall of Fame game?
Not yet. All those decisions we'll have a meeting tomorrow and probably have a good talk about that. We haven't even really broached that yet. I think we all have some ideas, but we'll get together with Jim and talk through that with him.
I mean, generally, we haven't seen a lot of starters play in the preseason, but would that help kind of determine who might slot where?
I think everything factors in. So we'll just try to make the best decisions we can based on what we think is best for the team. There's probably a lot of factors involved.
Jim had some praise yesterday for Darius, and then today had a couple touchdown catches as well. Just what have you seen from him in his growth as a receiver?
I think he's improved tremendously during the season last year, but also this offseason and training camp. We actually made that comment the other day that, you know, he's really becoming a route runner, whereas before he was just a fast guy out there. You know, it kind of came from a wide open type of offense at TCU. So, you know, there was some adaptation that needed to take place, and he's doing a really good job with it. Yeah, he's a weapon out there.
From your vantage point, obviously coaching the offense, but like Khalil, the stuff he does, how do you put that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been lucky to be around some really incredible edge players, and he's right up there, like Kevin Green, for example. And they're very similar in the sense, those great players. I mean, they're always talking. They're always discussing what the defense, or what the offense might be running. They're communicating with their teammates. And then he can smell a rat. He can tell when you're trying to do something different, or, you know, he's just alert. You know, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, those guys were like that. He's the same way. Really hard to block, really hard to predict what he's going to do. You really can't book where he's going to be, or, you know, he can do certain things that some guys can't, which makes it harder to block him. definitely somebody you gotta pay extra special, attention to, and really good for our tackles. Really, really amazing opportunity for our tackles to, improve. Iron sharpening iron.
You see him in the Hall of Fame?
Definitely. Definitely.
That's good. Thanks, Coach.